Hello Capricorn, welcome to your May 2019 He Said, She Said. Thank you for joining us. My name is Michelle.
My name is Richard.
We're doing a true He Said, She Said reading today, which means I'll be reading as you, Capricorn, and Richard will be reading the other side, who you are thinking about or dealing with here in May. Depending on how you identify, either side could resonate, so please keep that in mind. So Capricorn, let's have a quick look at your oracle cards. Firstly, from Le Vampire, you've pulled the card of Anti-Hero. This is about risk-taking, being a rule breaker, a maverick of sorts. And the message I get around this is that when you think about people as the majority of us, unless there is true evil in the world, we're all made up of good and bad. So here it's that mixture. So not viewing yourself or anyone else as all good or all bad, black or white. It's that grey area, that middle ground. And here I get the sense that it's a rebalancing of the ledger, a rebalancing of the good and the bad. So if you've been too much one way, it's more that edging towards the centre, but it's a journey. Now Richard has pulled from the Angels cards the card of relationship.
So relationship, it speaks mainly to the relationship you have with yourself. So it's about to attract and heal or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper.
So let's take a look here, Capricorn. I've already meditated on your energy, so I'm going to cut these cards. I feel like there's an energy around you of one of struggle. Struggling perhaps with how you either see yourself or how others have seen you. Let's start with the status of the relationship, how you feel about this person, the strengths of the relationship, the weaknesses, what you should continue to do in this situation, what you should stop doing, and the likely outcome if nothing changes.
So I'll lay down the same cards. Status of the relationship, how this person's feeling about you, Capricorn, strengths, weaknesses, what this person should keep doing, what this person should stop doing, and the outcome if nothing changes.
So let's take a look at the status. We've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. So here it's a sense of a family environment or a home situation which has either broken up or is going through some difficulty at the present time. There's a sense of general unhappiness.
Okay, so over here, status of relationship for this person, the Five of Wands. So it's all about conflict and possibly competition.
Let's have a look and see how you're viewing this person, Capricorn. We've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So I do get the sense here that it could potentially be someone that you're dealing with here who's going through some kind of life crisis. It doesn't have to be midlife, it could be any stage of life. But what I mean by life crisis is that when it comes to this person, it's either you, Capricorn, or someone around you who is looking at life as being unfulfilling. So their work, their general way of looking at how things are going in their life, there's a sense of malaise, maybe even some apathy, a sense of laziness. I get to hear that it's not really being focused at the present time, but it's general discontent. And this has brought unhappiness to the home environment.
Okay. So over here, how this person's feeling about you, Capricorn, the Devil. So they see you as being you. Well, that's the card of Capricorn. But it's more likely that the unhappiness that we're seeing over here in the relationship is brought more about by conflicts that involve perhaps your devil side, Capricorn.
Being that maverick, that risk taker.
Yeah, that rebel. But perhaps not in the way that is going to be fruitful for the outcome of this relationship.
With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, it's a rebel without a cause, really, isn't it? Let's take a look at the strengths of this relationship. The King of Pentacles. and Capricorn, that's you. So here the strength is about taking on a more mature response. You know, the thing is, when you think of the king in the upright, there's stability here, there's strength, someone who is successful in life. So I feel that you're there. I feel that you've already reached that stage where you are someone who has achieved a certain level of status and success in your life. There's stability around you. You seem to have good things around you in terms of material things, at least. But so why is there this discontent, or why is this person viewing you as going through here, wanting, not putting as much effort perhaps into the happiness around you? I get really there's a feeling here of, it's almost like Capricorn, I get the sense here like you're not even viewing yourself as someone who has achieved. So it's like you don't even see, a lot of the times when I think about this anti-hero, it has a lot to do with recognition and reward. So it may be there's an energy around this of not feeling like you're being recognized for your status, for your achievements. It's that kind of feeling that I'm getting around this.
So looking at the strength on this side, we have the Emperor in reverse. I'm going to get a clarifier on that.
Yeah. There's some strange energy as the strength.
As a strength. So presently, I'm getting the energy that the couple that we're talking about here are not doing so well together with getting their issues sorted out. I can't help but think that the Emperor in reverse here would be this person actually not supporting this person, just letting them get through their own life crisis here without helping too much. Because I think that maybe it's probably a better idea this person doesn't help, that this person gets through it on their own.
Yeah.
But let me see if I can get a clarifier on this. There we go. Okay, the Four of Swords in reverse here.
So healing.
Yeah, so it is about that, I think.
Yeah.
About allowing this person the opportunity to come out of whatever they're coming out of on their own. So not providing too much support.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? It's like this person needs to get control of their own stuff, of their own life. Put the work in.
That's right.
You know, if we look at it from that point here, this may just be the simple case here of somebody not doing enough
to get through on their own. Yeah.
To feel this way.
That's right. And sometimes it is possible to help somebody too much to enable them, as they say.
Let's have a look at the weakness here. The Six of Wands. Okay, so here it is about, again, recognition and reward. I feel very much a sense here that a lot, Capricorn, I have it as you, that all you want is recognition for what you do good. Not the bad things. It's like, I don't know, I get this sense here. Well, really, you know, that it's not really about you feeling like you're entitled to this. No, I don't think it's that. It's more about you being recognised and rewarded for rebalancing the ledger. Because I can't help but think with that Devil card down there, and I feel that that's related to you, Capricorn, and your energy, that there's been some kind of behaviour here, that risk taker, something that you've done in the past that has been more on the other side of the flip side, the devil's side. Things that maybe you've taken it a little bit too far, perhaps, for some of you. So in order to get this back to that middle ground, it's like you want to be seen as doing so, seen as working hard. So if there's a person here, Capricorn, that is, perhaps you view them as someone who isn't giving you the recognition for the work that you put in, then I think that's what drives you here, is that you want to be seen to be doing good.
Yeah, I think a big part of it is that I think Capricorn here, you don't want this person to be seen as resenting you for what has happened in the past. That there needs to be recognition that there has been progress made.
Yeah.
And that there shouldn't be this continual harking back to, well, you did X, Y, and Z here.
Right.
So that's got to be let go of, and then some more recognition needs to be given. But I see this as a flaw as well, in that the need for recognition could possibly be, say, somewhat premature.
Premature or immature.
Yes.
That it may, if you're doing this purely for appearance's sake, I don't think that that's a good thing. Whatever you're doing here, Capricorn, it has to come from a deeper place than that. It has to be heartfelt. It has to be really what you want, not just for appearances.
Yeah, I'd say there's an argument to be made also that maybe recognition should not even be sought.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so looking over here at the weakness for this person. The 9 of Pentacles as a weakness. I get the sense that this person here would rather not be single. That their weakness would be being alone. Now, I think they'd be okay alone. I get the sense because it is in the upright, but they would rather not be alone. So even if there are real problems in this relationship, this person here is not ready to give up on it.
Let's have a look and see what you should continue to do here, Capricorn. We've got the shadow side, or the devil card, in reverse. So it is about freeing yourself from that devil behavior, liberating yourself from that, maybe that more darker side of your nature. Again, I see as you in particular have perhaps in the past gone more towards that darker side. So here it's continuing the work on healing and getting back to that middle ground. And I'm not saying you have to completely change or completely go from one extreme to the other here. No, it's more about finding that balance, rebalancing the ledger here to get things back to a place where things are fair for both of you, I feel. Because there may have been quite an energy here, or maybe a little bit of selfishness or some kind of behavior here where it was more the other person's needs or feelings or wants here were not taken into account. So it was all very extreme to one side. Now it's a rebalancing the ledger here so that things are at least fair between you two.
Okay, so what this person should keep doing, the Knight of Cups in reverse, I see that as similar energy here to the Emperor in reverse.
I think you hit the nail on the head with that one.
So it's a matter of letting this person heal on their own, not providing too much input, recognizing that what they're doing has to be done for themselves and from themselves. So the only you, if this is you Capricorn, which I believe it is, only you can heal. Only you can heal yourself. This person here really can't have a great deal of input into that.
A lot of this King of Pentacles and Six of Wands energy may just be seeking validation. But in the way of seeking validation from a partner of I don't know. It's interesting energy because it seems like that things may be even brought up just for attention or to receive some kind of, like if someone's focus is elsewhere, it brings the focus back on this person just by bringing up some kind of issue here, bringing up some kind of energy here of something that you found difficult to release yourself from, a feeling of being tied to this kind of thing. It's very toxic and unhealthy, so I feel it has a lot to do with validation, whatever this devil side is. Now, when it comes to what you should stop doing here, Capricorn, you've got the Ten of Pentacles. Now, I want to get one more clarifier on that because, as what you should stop doing.
Well, I think I can have an opinion about that one.
Go for it.
Thinking more about money than about love.
Okay, and the Star.
Yeah, so focusing more on material things or material portions of a relationship rather than being concerned about the love side of things.
So the more practical side of things.
The romantic side. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and we also have the Star there. So with that, it's about looking at something better. I actually feel that has a lot to do with. Perhaps there's a feeling here of the grass may be greener elsewhere, or that my life would be better, because I get the 10. 10s are about completion. 10s are about the end game. So when you look at your way forward, it may be that you see something else, someone else, something like that. That's what I'm picking up. So it may be just a question of thinking that something else will be better for you in the long run.
Okay, looking over here at what this person should stop doing, we've got the Seven of Wands in reverse. They should stop letting their guard down. In other words, be a bit more guarded. And I sort of see this as being the similar energy over here to this Knight of Cups and the Emperor in reverse as well, in that again it's putting a bit of a wall up between you and this person, and between this person and you, Capricorn, allowing you to do the healing that you need to do without this person's assistance.
Let's look at the likely outcome if nothing changes. We have the High Priest, or the Hierophant. It's in reverse, so again, anti-hero, risk taker, rule breaker, maverick. So here, if there isn't if things aren't worked upon to find a happier medium, to get to that middle ground where you don't go to extremes, then I feel that you're going to be right back at square one here, just doing the same thing again. It has a lot to do with seeking attention, validation, if you will, perhaps from others, and there's a sense here of certainly needing to continue to do work on liberating yourself from that feeling of needing validation, because I do get a very strong sense that for you there is a sense of being right back there, that rebellious kind of thing. But the rebellion seems to be more about a stage of life, that midlife crisis kind of energy here of I've only got a finite amount of time to sow my wild oats, to see what else might be out there. I'm not really sure if this is it for me. I want to go and see what else might be out there. Is there something that's going to make me more stable or happier here? So it's a sense. It's a very strong sense here of being non-committal is what I'm getting around this. Let's see what your side has.
Yeah, it's a fairly stubborn energy too, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I get the impression that Capricorn, you're pushing this person's buttons a bit. And that all of this is a reflection of the fact they need to put a bit of a wall up and just not let that happen.
Yeah.
Sort of ignore these prods.
Yeah, that Five of Wands is the result of the prodding, isn't it?
It is, that's right. So over here we've got the Five of Swords in the reverse as the outcome. So I see this as this person here, but they're not looking to win, or there's not looking to be a winner or a loser here. That they want peace. They want this Five of Wands to be in the reverse.
Definitely, and if there's been harshness between you, they don't want that to continue. They just want peace. They just want things to be so that there's no harsh words exchanged, nobody trying to win over the other, nobody needing to walk away in defeat there after being taken advantage of, all of that kind of thing. So there's conflict here as a result of someone feeling like they need to be that risk taker, that rule breaker. Like suddenly they're being rebellious in their life. It's like that rebellious teenager, but much later in life. Like, I need to break out. I need to be someone who is not following the rules. I need attention. Somebody recognize me. It's almost like this person is throwing up a neon signs around them saying, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at what I'm doing.
Well, I think it's more like validate me.
Yeah, but this is causing conflict and unhappiness in the home. But I feel Richard's right. It's about this person not giving as much as they have been giving in the past, setting boundaries so as it doesn't affect them. You know, the weakness around that Nine of Pentacles there, I feel, has a lot to do with this person may have a feeling of independence, or they in the past, but I feel like it has been somewhat forgotten, perhaps. So this person is a strong individual. They do have independence, and they have to recognize that, I feel. Recognize their worth. I feel it's a lot to do with recognizing their worth and not letting someone else take advantage of a situation here because they're feeling rebellious.
Yeah, I think that's all good. So
lots to clarify.
Let's clarify, and we'll clarify this in part 2.
Part 2. So I hope that if this is resonating, please join us there. The link for the part 2 will be in the descriptions box, and that will be on the Vimeo channel. So please check that out. It'll be about another 30-minute reading. We'll be clarifying everything, going further in depth. If you would like a personal He Said, She Said reading, you can email gypsyinsights@gmail.com. And that email is also in the box below. So wishing you the best with this here, Capricorn, and we'll speak to you again very soon.
Thank you, Capricorn. Goodbye, good luck.